Hi everyone, welcome to Moms Learn Too. I'm Sophia, where there's always something new to learn, do, and pursue. If you like what you see, feel free to comment below. You can also subscribe and click that bell icon. Let's get started. I like to keep all of our hair products in a nice big bag so that if ever I need to move around or style hair in a different part of the house, I can easily do that. It's always good to start with a water bottle. You never want to style natural hair when it's dry because it will get really tangled and painful. I'll start off with all of my wash day products. This shampoo we use time and time again. It detangles the girl's hair and my hair, and it cleans very well. When paired with the conditioner, it helps very well with tangles and getting them out without causing too much pain. The moisture milk I use to put in the water in the spray bottle to work as a curl refresher and a daily moisturizer. I use this twisting butter for braids and twists. It provides good hold, and sometimes when the store doesn't have any, I use the moisture milk as a substitution. The oil I use for twist outs to prevent frizz. Here's another conditioner just in case they don't have the Algae Renew in store, so that's used as a backup. These products are part of the Camille Rose Original line. They're normally in stock at Target, which is where I get them, and many times on sale. I've tried many different brands for all of my girls' hair and mine, including the ones listed here, and Camille Rose was the only one that works for not one, but all of our hair, and that was a major selling point for me, and which is why I have used them for so many years now. In my quest to find a single product line that works for all 4 of our textures, I wanted to make sure that when I tried a new product, if it didn't work, I would just use it all up before I bought something new. And that system has worked well in preventing having so many products unused or just sitting around in the house. With that said, there are some times where I can't find my favorite products in the store, so I use that as an opportunity to branch out and try other products that hopefully can be used as backup. And that's where Mael Organic comes into play. Whenever I buy a new product, I always use their leave-in conditioner first because that's something that I'm going to be using on a day-to-day basis. Next, I'm using their shampoo and conditioner, and I'm really excited to see the results. Target was having a sale, so I thought I'd buy more. Can never have too much conditioner. When I first tried the conditioner, it worked really well on my daughter Caitlin's hair, and once I rinsed it out with cold water, it just was so easily to comb. It was like slicing through butter. Next is the Daily Styling Cream, which I'm excited about. I noticed that it has a pump on it, so it might make it easier to measure out how much product to use on each strand of hair when I'm partitioning it out for braids. The next styling tool must-have is a wide tooth comb. You can never go wrong with a good, sturdy, wide tooth comb. And if you notice the continuous shape, you don't see any breaks in the lines. And I've learned that having a comb that's made in one continuous piece makes it more sturdy when detangling. Another favorite hair tool of mine is the Tangle Teezer. I use it to detangle my daughter's hair when I put conditioner in it, and it cuts the detangling time by so much, and it doesn't hurt their hair, especially when it's getting time to trim their ends and their hair is more tangled than normal. This brush works for everyone. I use it on myself as well. I love it. It's easy to clean, and it has nice strong teeth on the inside so that it doesn't get bent or breaking off inside their hair. It looks just like that. And it has a handle, but I don't normally use the handle. It's kind of short and it gets slippery once I have conditioner on my hands. But when I grip the top like this, it provides me more stability to brush through their hair. I bought this brush on Amazon, so I'll put a link in the description box for you. Next in my bag is a smaller bag that I use to keep all of the smaller tools together, like the stick here that's used to put beads on, makes it go a little bit faster when I'm adding beads to the end of their hair. Next is the Topsy Tail. This is what I use to part the girls' hair. I wanted something that was safe and not made out of metal because my girls were very young when I started and I didn't want them to be injured by using such a sharp metal object. So the Topsy Tail can also be used for other styling designs, but I mostly use it for parting hair. I also bought this on Amazon, so it'll be in the description box for you as well. It was also safe for my girls to use when they were younger to help take down braids, so I was happy about them being safe using that. Next are the clips. You can never have too many clips. I also have this toothbrush, which I sometimes use to clean out the smaller hairs that get stuck in the bigger hairbrush. This is the PuffCuff that I use for loosely holding the hair for ponytails or faux hawks. It's also made by a small black-owned company. The PuffCuffs come in different sizes. I just have the medium size one here. I do have their bigger one, but I just didn't put it back in the bag. I use ponytail holders like this instead of rubber bands. It prevents getting tangled up in their hair, bobby pins, and more clips in my little pouch. Here's a product I bought to try. It was a foaming mousse and it did not work. It was very drying. It provided great hold, but I didn't like how my hair felt when I did a twist out or braid out. I mainly bought it to set their braids using a scarf after watching some braiding videos on YouTube, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. I really wanted to like this next product. It's colored wax for hair instead of using like a rinse or permanent hair color. The color would rub off on our clothes, our combs, brushes, pillowcases, you name it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. I'm hoping I can still figure it out, so that's why I keep it. Next are the bonnets that we use sometimes if I have to spruce up their braids really quick before we go somewhere, and a long sleeve cotton t-shirt that many times I use when I am waiting for my hair to dry, so I tie up in a cute turban style like in this picture here. And that's everything in bag number 1. Thanks so much for watching.